Greetings everyone, hope you are fit and fine. I am Masood Ali Thahim, the Eastern Geomancer and occultist. Today we are going to study how to cast a chart through dice. It is a best practice because sometimes the people who are illiterate and cannot tell you the numbers or select the colors or any alphabets, so you need to throw the dice. That's a perfect example of divination, and all the Geomancer had a special sand chart and a dice. So when you have a dice, you will look like a Geomancer. Just funny. Okay, so there are a lot of other methods where like you are working online and you cannot throw dice on behalf of every person contacting you for the different questions. So you need to learn that how to make a chart from four figures. Okay, let's move toward this. First of all, we will use abdah chart in the divination process. Okay, how abdah is used, why sukan. These two circles or the wire are used to predict the two types of results in geomancy. Abda is concerned by point method, while the Sukan is concerned by Shakliya or by just looking at the figure and answering the question. Shakliya is more direct method, while the Abda uses a way of points method to find the point, then look at the house, then multiply with other houses and get a result. We will explore both options in our course. Today we are going to study that how the chart is made for different purposes. I will share you some apps and links in WhatsApp group or WeChat group where you can just put the random numbers and click the generate. It will automatically generate the whole chart in front of you, so you do not need to worry about how to generate a chart. In case if you are worried that if you have do not have an app, but you have just a single piece of paper and someone asks you a question and how to draw a chart, so you need to get the four numbers. You need to get the four numbers, and you can read this how to make a dice and whatsoever we discussed earlier. So you can also read the slides, it's not more important. Okay, so second is uh, some important points. Then we will go to the method of making the chart on board. I will teach you on the board how to make the abdah chart. Okay, or you can geomancy chart from the four numbers. These numbers can be from 1 to thousands. Okay, so you just get the four numbers and divide them by 16. If it is less than 16, just take the uh, that number. For example, if it is first, so you will take Letitia in first house, and if it is two, then you will take the Albas, or you can say Humra in Arabic. You can take that in house number two. I will show you how the Abda is created and how the Abda is used. So some things I wanted you, the Geomancer, to learn before diagnosing any patient or questionnaire. The things that Geomancer must know and are mentioned in detail. Geomancer should take off any amulet in his pocket or neck before casting the dice. Any talisman, amulet, or spiritual things, because the entities might interfere with your divination process and thought process. That's why you need to remove from the patient or the questioner all these items from his body or whatsoever in pocket or wallet. Otherwise, humans will be disappointed in diagnosing any questioner or patient. This was a special point which is very important. Humans should tell the questioner how to cast dice before casting dice. This is for those who are illiterate in middle ages, and now everyone is a literate one and can easily tell you the numbers. From those numbers, you can generate a dice. There are a lot of other methods when we can generate a chart. Okay, humans should also urge the question to keep his goal in mind while casting dice. First and foremost thing, that whenever you are writing about the particular questions, first write the questions. Either these are 4, 5, 6, 8, or 1, no matter. Okay, you can ask 144 questions from a single chart. So it encompasses all of your past events present events and future events related to your health, wealth, your business, your love partner, your games, theft, everything, job, and everything it is related to whatsoever is related to you in this world. Geomancy can tell you about its past, present, and future. So it's very powerful science. So method of casting a chart is that whenever you someone asks you a question, ask him or her that keep in mind or write on a notepad your questions. Okay, then just close your eyes and take three deep breaths and repeat the name of God or any rhythm or any verse from Bible or Torah or Injil or Quran or whatsoever you call it, your divine books from Confucius, Zoroaster or Indian books, whatever you like it, in which words make you calm, and then in mind, in heart, repeat that. I want to seek the guidance from this diviner about my following questions. Oh my God, or my Khuda, or Allah, or Ram, or Rahim, whatsoever you call it, or your Buddha, that you should teach me or enlighten me with the proper guidance and proper answer. Okay, then you can select the four random numbers whatsoever coming into your mind. Sometimes people think that uh, selecting their lucky numbers or date of birth or any number which is repeating in their life is very auspicious for readings. No, it's wrong. In Pakistan, mostly people who belong to Shia faith or Sunni faith, they revere 11th number as sacred, and Shias revere 5th and 12th and 14th and 72 as a sacred, because there were five, they called infallibles, and then there's 14 imams, and 72 were the martyrs of incident of Karbala. So do not think about any particular name or number that it is repeated in gospel or Bible or Torah or Injil or Bhagavad Gita or any scripture. Just randomly think about any number. Okay, for suppose in this time, in like it is happening 3 and quarter has been passed, I am recording this lecture. I think about a particular question, that will I get my money? Okay, now I am thinking of questions. I am a human, sir. So sometimes I want my perfect answer. So I will think that I need to take the third, then seventh, then 11th, then 14th figure, because these are very auspicious one and I will get a desired result. It is not that so. Okay, that's why I need to throw the dice. Okay, so that I am not in control of my what's a prediction. Okay, that's why geomancer needs a dice, and geomancer are not much permission is given to the geomancer that they should cast the chart themselves. They will be worried. That's why you should always ask from your master or the spiritual healer about your past, present, and future. Do not try to know it by yourself. It will hurt you very much. Okay, we are not in divine control. We cannot change our destiny. Sometimes we have remedies which can cause an ease, but we cannot totally remove that problem from our life. Sometimes with time everything will be healed. Okay, so just think about four random numbers and divide them by 16. If it is above 16, then subtract 16 till you get the number which is below 16 or 16. You will get a number and write it in first, second, and third and fourth house. Then we will make a chart. I am showing you how to make a chart. That's why I need to introduce you the chart of Abda, which is the of uh, uh, basic of learning about making chart. Okay, so here the chart of Abda. By what is by Abda? In Arabic, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, D is equal to 4, and H is equal to 8. Those who are learning Arabic magic from me, I will give them very basic knowledge and very advanced level knowledge by taking them step by step to master this art. So the Abda word is actually the binary. You have read studied in computer science or IT courses that there is a version of Abda, and we will see how this chart or the lines are made. So you must remember the names of the figures of the order, and remember the number at which they are placed in a sequence. So every figure has 4 points. First point is always called point of fire. It can either be Zoj, which I described in previous lecture as 2 points or even points. It can be Farad or single. So you can always, the first point is fire, second is of air, third is of water, and fourth is of earth. Okay, so every figure has these 4 points, and the fifth point is missing, which is your spirituality. If you are not spiritual, then sometimes you will make mistakes on your intuition. Okay, so you need to learn spirituality and occultism so that you can know your soul, your spirit. You can contact your guardian angel, or you can have at least some visions about your past, present, or future. They can be diminished in dreams or simple as deja vu, but you need to have a strong belief that there's some spiritual system working in this world. Okay, so there's a little trick that when point is multiplied with point, it becomes a line. Okay, and the line multiplied with line, it becomes a line. It is same as plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus. While if any sign changes from both side, plus into minus is minus, so it will become dot, or minus into plus is minus, it will also become dot. So you must remember that when 2 points are multiplied, we get a line. When two lines are multiplied, we get a line. Okay, for example, here we can see that the first fire point is multiplied with fire point, we get a line. Then there is a air point with the air point, we get a line. So when two figures are multiplied, we need to keep that basic mathematics formula of plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is minus, and plus into minus is minus, and minus into plus is minus. Okay, I hope you got it. I will send you my lecture about how to make this chart. Okay, these are basic rules. So here is a chart abda, I will call it abda. So the first figure is Laetitia, or in Arabic it is called lahyan. Because you will use it in your future life, so you must also learn the equivalent Arabic names for your easiness to read the geomancy books. Okay, so second figure is Rubius, third is Fortuna Minor, fourth is Albus, fifth is Amicio, sixth is Conjunctio, and seventh is Cauda Draconis. Okay, now you must, what you have to remember or memorize is that Laetitia has dot on fiery point, while it has three lines on all the remaining elements. Rubius has fire water, at a watery point there is a dot, then all the other lines uh, are lines. Okay, our elements are lines. So this is a special sequence you need to remember. It will be used in making charts. So you remember these names. The Laetitia is dot, then line, line, line. Rubius is line, dot, line, line. It is same as 1 0 0 1 1 and 1 0 1 1 and 0 0 1 1. So you need to remember this sequence, and we will easily, there's a shortcut formula that how to remember these figures. It is very easy. I will show you in next slides about how to use it. So you must remember the names and the figure pictorial representation of the figure. Okay, it's a very important. So the eighth one is Tristitia, it is the inverse of Laetitia. Ninth is Carsar, 10th is Acquisitio, 11th is Pure, 12th is Fortuna Major, 13th is Piola, 14th is Carpet Draconis, 15th is Via, 16th is Populous. So I apologize in advance that I know Arabic, Persian, English, Sindhi, Saraiki, Urdu, and Hindi little bit, and Sanskrit as well was. So I am just writing English names for the easiness that you can understand. If you are intercultural and learning about everything from all cultures, then you must know at least these names in three other languages. I will send other slides also. So this is a special sequence. The first is Laetitia, and the last is Populous. So if someone asks you, gives you a number, that he says just 10, 12, 13, 14. So the first house will be 10. 10 is a acquisition. We will take write the 10th figure in first house. Then he said 12, then another number. Then you will write Fortuna Major, the 12th figure. And then he says 14th, then you write Caput Draconis. If he says 16, then you will write Populus. So the first four figures will be from this chart. We will find the equivalent from this chart and put as first, second, third, and fourth. From those four figures, we will complete the whole chart so that we can read it, interpret it for our easiness. Okay. So here is a shortcut to remember. If you cannot memorize the shape of figure, for example, you memorize Laetitia, Arbus, pure cars or whatsoever. But if someone asks you that what is the shape of number one, for example, number one, what is the shape of number one? So you must write the letters in sequence A, B, D, H. So the A is equivalent to 1, B is equivalent to 2, D is equivalent to 4, and H is equal to 8. So he said 1. So in the place of 1, you will put a dot, then all others will you will leave it as a line. So it will become Laetitia. So the figure 1 of the Abda is Laetitia. Okay. If someone asks you what is the second figure of Abda, then we know that the second, at the place of second B, we will put a dot, while all the three elements fire, air, and earth will be line. So it will become a second figure and known as a, we are very well versed about it. It will be Rubius. Okay. So in this way you can make all the 16 figures from this ABDH sequence, and it is also homework for you, and I am sending all you my lecture on in detail about how to make this chart from your mind. And I will also give you a worksheet that memorize these names. I will ask from every one of you. Thank you so much.